Hello, everyone, and welcome to English with Emily. I am so happy you are here today. Thank you very much for listening and spending your time with us. This podcast is for English learners who want to improve listening and speaking for daily life. We speak slowly, clearly, and we use simple, everyday English. Today, I am here with my good friend Josh, and we are going to talk together in a natural way, like friends, chatting. Our topic today is English at the restaurant, because eating at a restaurant is something many people do in daily life. Thank you again for listening to English with Emily, and let's start.
Hi, Emily, and hello, everyone listening. I'm very happy to be here again. Thank you for listening to us today. I think this topic is very useful because everyone eats and many people go to restaurants.
Yes, that's true, Josh. Eating is part of our daily routine. We eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sometimes we eat at home, and sometimes we eat at a restaurant. Josh, can I ask you a simple question to start?
Of course, Emily, please ask.
Do you like eating at restaurants, or do you prefer eating at home?
That is a good question. I like both, but I think I enjoy eating at restaurants a little more. When I eat at a restaurant, I do not need to cook or clean. I can relax, sit at a table, and enjoy my food. How about you, Emily? Do you like restaurants?
Yes, I like restaurants too. I enjoy cooking at home, but sometimes I feel tired after work. On those days, going to a restaurant feels easy and comfortable. I can meet friends, talk, and enjoy a nice meal. It also helps me feel happy and relaxed.
I feel the same way. Restaurants are also good places to practice English, especially if you live in an English-speaking country. You need to talk to the waiter or waitress, read the menu, and ask questions.
Yes, exactly. That is why today's topic is so important. Let's imagine a real situation. You walk into a restaurant, you open the door, and go inside. Josh, what usually happens first?
Usually, a waiter or waitress comes to you. They smile and say something like, hello, or good evening. They may ask, how many people? This means they want to know how many people are in your group.
That's right. How many people is a very common and simple question. If you are alone, you can say, just one, please. If you are with a friend, you can say, two people, please. Josh, can you repeat that slowly?
Sure. You can say, just one, please, or two people, please. You can also say, we are two, but two people, please sounds very natural.
Yes, very good. After that, the waiter may say, please follow me, and they take you to a table. You walk to the table and sit down. How do you usually feel at this moment, Josh?
I usually feel comfortable and a little excited. I start looking around. I see other people eating, talking, and smiling. I also start thinking about food. I feel hungry and ready to order.
Me too. I also feel hungry at that time. Then the waiter gives you the menu. The menu shows all the food and drinks. Josh, do you like looking at menus?
Yes, I do. I like reading the menu slowly. Sometimes I already know what I want, but sometimes I need time to decide. I look at the food names, the pictures, and the prices.
That's very natural. Many people need time to choose. If you need time, you can say to the waiter, can we have a few minutes, please? This is a very polite and simple sentence. Josh, can you say that again?
Yes, you can say, can we have a few minutes, please? This means you are not ready to order yet.
Exactly. And if you are ready, you can say, we are ready to order. Very simple. Josh, when you look at a menu, what kind of food do you usually choose?
I often choose simple food. For example, I like chicken, rice, pasta, or soup. I also like vegetables. I try not to choose very heavy food if I am eating at night.
That makes sense. I also think about the time of day. For lunch, I might eat something light, like a salad or a sandwich. For dinner, I may eat something bigger. Now, let's talk about ordering food. This is very important for English learners.
Yes, ordering food can feel scary at first, but it becomes easy with practice.
That's right. When the waiter comes, they may ask, are you ready to order? You can say yes or yes, we are ready. Then you can say, I would like. This is a very common and polite way to order. For example, I would like the chicken soup, please.
Yes, I would like is very useful. You can also say, can I have? For example, can I have a glass of water, please? Both are polite and simple.
Very good point. Josh, can you give another example with food?
Sure, I can say, can I have the beef noodles, please? Or, I would like the vegetable pizza, please.
Perfect. And don't forget to say please. It is very important and polite. Now, sometimes the waiter may ask questions. For example, they may ask, would you like anything to drink? How can we answer that, Josh?
If you want a drink, you can say, yes, I would like some water. Or, yes, I would like a coffee. If you do not want a drink, you can say, no thank you.
Yes, very simple. No thank you is polite and clear. Sometimes the waiter may also ask, how would you like that? For example, for meat, they may ask how you want it cooked. For A2 learners, it is okay to keep it simple. You can say, well done, or medium, or you can say, I'm not sure, and ask for help.
That's true. It is okay to ask questions. You can say, what do you recommend? This means you are asking the waiter for advice.
Yes, and that sentence is very useful. What do you recommend? Josh, do you often ask that question?
Sometimes I do, especially in a new restaurant. The waiter often knows the popular dishes. When they recommend something, I feel more confident to order it.
I feel the same. Now, let's talk about waiting for food. After you order, you wait. You may talk with your friend, check your phone, or just relax. Josh, what do you usually do while waiting?
I usually talk to the person I'm with. We talk about our day, work, study, or plans. Sometimes we talk about food and say, I'm hungry, or I hope the food is good.
Yes, that is very natural conversation. Then the food arrives. The waiter brings the food and says something like, here you are, or enjoy your meal. What do we say, Josh?
We say, thank you. That is simple and polite.
Exactly. When you start eating, you may want to talk about the food. You can say, this is good, or I like this, or it tastes nice. These are very simple sentences.
Yes, and if the food is not good, you can also say something, but in a polite way. For example, excuse me, this is cold. Or, I think this is not what I ordered.
That's important. It is okay to speak up if there is a problem. Use excuse me to get attention and speak calmly. Now, let's talk about the end of the meal. After eating, you may want the bill. Josh, how do you ask for the bill?
I usually say, excuse me, can we have the bill, please? Some people say, can I have the check, please? Both are correct.
Yes, both are common. Bill and check mean the same thing. After you get the bill, you pay. You may pay by cash or by card. The waiter may ask, cash or card? You can answer simply, card please, or cash please.
Very easy. Then, after paying, you can say, thank you, and have a nice day.
Yes, and the waiter may say thank you or see you again. Then you leave the restaurant. It's a simple process, but there are many small English sentences to learn.
That's true. Emily, can I share a small personal story?
Of course, Josh, please share.
I remember the first time I ate at a restaurant in another country. I felt nervous. I was worried about my English, but I used simple sentences, spoke slowly, and smiled. The waiter was kind, and everything was okay. After that, I felt more confident.
That is a great story, Josh. It shows that simple English is enough. You do not need perfect English, you just need clear and polite English. Practice helps a lot.
Yes, and listening to podcasts like this helps too.
Thank you, Josh. Now we are coming to the end of today's podcast. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to English with Emily today. I hope this conversation helps you feel more confident when you go to a restaurant and use English. Please listen again, practice the sentences, and try them in real life. In our next episode, we will talk about another daily topic to help your English. Thank you again for listening to English with Emily, and see you next time on English with Emily.
Thank you, everyone. It was great talking with you. Have a nice day, take care, and goodbye.